Hey there, Liz Gibson with Yarnworker. I wanted to pop in and give you this little tips video on one of my favorite joins. Now, I teach this in my live workshops, in my online classes. I have it in almost all my patterns. It is a wonderful join that creates almost a seamless appearance. It's very similar to splicing in tapestry. Almost identical, or feathering. So those are some other joins that we've looked at. It's called the Ply-Split join because we are going to split our yarn and incorporate our tails into it by splitting our plies. So this is what it looks like. Start in whatever the next shed is. So I was in an up shed, so now I'm going to go in a down. The entire join is worked in the same shed. So I have laid in my yarn. I'm going to bring out my tail and I am going to deconstruct it. I am going to unply it. Now this yarn has 4 plies. So I'm going to take 2 of them and split it like so. Now I'm going to take one of them. One's going to stay right where it is. And I'm just going to add a little bit more twist back in. That just makes it look similar to all the other yarns. So here's that tail, half the yarn. I'm going to bring it back into the shed so it's going in between the 2 layers. I'm going to wrap it around the selvage, put it back into the shed, and bring it out 2 warp ends over from where that other tail was and press it into place. And that creates this seamless join here. So I can just carry on weaving and I don't have any of that extra bulk. Now with my tails, I'll trim them to be just a couple inches long and then I'll wash and trim them later. Now the thing I see that trips people up when they're doing this is that, one, you have a tendency to do something and change the shed. So don't change the shed after you've split it. And the other thing is folks like to go under the slot layer or the whole layer instead of going into the shed. So we're wrapping around the selvage, bringing it through, and having that tail come out 2 warp ends over, then pressing it into place and carrying on. So that's just a quick tip introducing you to one of my favorite joins that I use all the time. So until next time, heddles up.